Hi everyone, I'm Suzanne. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the books that I plan on reading this summer as part of my morning routine. I started to practice my morning routine again a few months ago, and I'm loving the results that I'm getting, so I want to continue on. But I've chosen some books that are more fitting for the time of year. And there is one book, however, that I am going to bring forward into the summer, and it's The Practice by Seth Godin. Now, in this book, what I always love that Seth Godin's work is always so simple, direct, and to the point. You can't mistake what he's trying to say. He's laid this book out into themed sections. For example, the first section is called Trust Yourself. And I'll show you if I can find it. No. Yeah, so the first one is Trust Yourself. And then he's numbered all his points. So he numbers all his points, very succinct and to the point. So for example, the first one is It's Possible. Then we get number 2, The Pattern and the Practice. And this continues through many different theme sections with numbers where he makes points about those particular themes. And he goes right up to 219, which is called Explore the Space. Yeah, I love, these are some of his points. Skill is not the same as talent. A good process can lead to good outcomes, but it doesn't guarantee them. Perfectionism has nothing to do with being perfect. Oh, I love this. Attitudes are skills. So I really love starting my day off with this. It encourages me to continue to do the things that I want to do creatively, even if outwardly they don't make sense to other people or even sometimes to me. I just have an urge and a desire and a drive to do those things. Definitely love this book, and I would recommend giving this to anybody in your life that is busy creating. If you're curious in terms of a morning routine, I read this for 15 minutes, and then I read my next book for 15 minutes, and I'm going to read this Wellread Black Girl. And you might have seen this in a previous haul. I was super excited to get this book. I put this, I believe, in a homeschool haul, but it is not homeschool specific at all. I've been dying to dive into this since I received this book, and I've read enough to know that I'm going to get so much from it, and I know it's going to change my reading life as well as my reading list for both myself and my daughter. This is called Wellread Black Girl, Finding Our Stories, Discovering Ourselves. And this is by Glory Edim, and founder of the Wellread Black Girl Book Club. This is full of essays by Black authors. They talk about the impact that reading has had in their lives and about what it's meant to see themselves on the page or to not see themselves on the page. And I definitely want to learn what they have to say, and I really look forward to this one. If you haven't guessed, I'm looking forward to all of them. It took me a really long time to choose the books to add to this pile because I had about 20 I wanted to, but that's unrealistic. I find it very helpful to choose the books and be specific about the books that I want to read during this very specific time in my day, because then I know I will definitely get those books read. And it's a great way to start the day, to inspire myself to live and to be the person that I want to be, to live the way that I want to be, and to give myself new information to do those things. Because I am a morning person, I'm very receptive to the morning. My mind works really well. If I read some of these titles at night, I don't get as much benefit as I would like to receive and know that I can from these amazing titles. So the morning is the best time. But again, having a practice really makes sure that I get to read these books. I am making the time available to do my morning routine longer this summer by about 20 minutes. And we have some flexibility in the summertime to do that, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I say that because adding this book for 15 minutes puts me over the top, and I have one more that will probably be a 5-minute read, but still together that makes 20 minutes extra. So this is free to learn: Why Unleashing the Instinct to Play Will Make Our Children Happier, More Self-Reliant, and Better Students for Life. And that's by Peter Gray. If this book looks familiar to you, it's because I included it in the book haul I did for parenting and homeschooling books. And in case you didn't see that video, this is by Peter Gray, like I said, and he's a firm believer that there isn't anything wrong with our kids. What's wrong is the system and the way that we're teaching our kids, and he believes in play and interest-led learning for kids. I really want to read this to see what he has to say, and not only for the preparation for the next school year, but also I love the idea of reading it in July, so that if there's something that, you know, we can implement in August while it's still really warm here in Nova Scotia, I would love to do that. So that's that read. This is a book that I started last year and I absolutely loved it. It's by Naomi Shihab. So the author has studied bees specifically a great deal in university. This book is a mixture of poems as well as paragraphs, and the author is talking about her life experience as well as bees. It's mixed throughout. It's a very different format from any other book that I've seen thus far, and I loved it. In the flap, it says, in 82 poems and paragraphs, Naomi alights on the essentials of our time, our loved ones, our dense air, our wars, our memories, our planet, and leaves us feeling curiously sweeter and profoundly soothed. Let's give you a look inside. So it really is all over the place in terms of material, and I loved that. So I do know that I started this with my daughter last year and it was a bit too old for her, and I loved it and kept meaning to get back to it. So this is the perfect time of year, and if I read a page or two for 5 minutes each day, then I'll have that done by the end of the summer. Yeah, and I'm excited about this one. It makes me really happy. I just want to show you with the cover off too, because it's just so bright and lovely. Now, those are the books that I'm going to read as part of my morning routine. And I plan on doing a video where I show my morning routine or parts of it. I mean, it's an hour and 15 to 20 minutes, so I'm obviously not going to show it in that detail, but I'm going to do a much shorter version of that thanks to editing, and you can have a look at that. But I did want to note the book that I plan on ending with my daughter. So I'm adding this in for 15 minutes. This is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. And I know you've seen this in a nature video. And if you haven't, you're going to. But this is called Slow Down, 50 Mindful Moments in Nature. And this is a beautiful book that I asked for and received for Mother's Day. And I haven't had any opportunity. I haven't had the chance to look at it more in depth. So what I'm going to do is, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is one of those gorgeous nature books. Yeah. That I want to drool over and just spend the day perusing. Look at it. And it's all about nature. Yeah. What I plan on doing is, like I said, the last 15 minutes, when I'm done my morning routine, I'm going to get my daughter to join me and we'll spend some time reading this. So she'll probably eat her cereal while I'm reading this for 15 minutes. I thought this would be a great transition and a delightful way to end my morning routine and move me into the mothering and homeschooling aspect of each day. Oh yeah, this is another one I've considered doing a look inside. If you like that idea, leave it in the comment below. Okay, those are all the books I have to share with you. If you liked it, hit like, hit subscribe if you'd like to see more like it, and I will see you soon with another bookish video.